Hey guys, it's Friday. Fantastic Friday. It's Friday, April 10th, 2020. So we have made it through our first week of distance learning. So it has been a learning experience, I'm sure, for all of us. But I'm hoping that you're getting your lessons done and you're continuing to activate your brain, because it is very important that we keep our brain engaged, because if we don't, then we lose that information. So it's important that you spend some time every day doing your lessons, doing some reading, working on those multiplication cards. So I just want you all to know that I'm very proud of you. I know this is different, but I know you guys are all doing a fantastic job. So I'm going to finish up our week with today's lessons. So today our math, again, looks very, very similar. We should be a whiz kid at these by now. So we have division, we have a number pattern, we have a word problem that involves money, we have multiplication, addition, what time is it, expanded form. Guys, remember what expanded form is. It's when we break this number into its different, let me see if I can get a little better picture. There we go. I break this number up. I'm going to break it into thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, and then the last one on this side is the bar graph about, I can't read it on there, pen pal letters written. Okay, so this is the different classes at the bottom, and on the side is how many letters, pen pal letters they have written. So you're going to use that to answer the 3 questions. Backside, we look at fractions, another expanded form, multiplication. We have kilograms and grams. So if 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, how many grams are in 2 kilograms? Okay, we have a division. We have a couple of problems here about weight and give your best estimate. Okay, so think about what a kilogram and a gram is. And then your last 3 is the greater than, less than, or equal to problems. So there's your math. Your reading today is about whales. It's a story about whales. Okay, so it's a full page reading. And then your work on the back looks like this. Okay, so there's the rest of the story at the top. And then you have one of those Venn diagrams. So you're going to be comparing the 2 different types of whales that the story talks about, blue whales and sperm whales. Okay, so when we do a Venn diagram, remember, we're looking at what is true about blue whales, what is true about sperm whales, and what is true of both of them goes in the middle. So I'm going to show you a slide on compare and contrast, because that's what you're doing. You're comparing and contrasting those 2 types of whales. So when we compare, we look at how things are alike. When we contrast, we're looking at how they are different. So if you look at the visual down here at the bottom, so here is, excuse me, a Venn diagram. So over here on the side, we have what is true of barks. Well, excuse me. Dogs bark, they chase cats, they like to play, and they need to be given a bath to keep clean. Then we look over here to cats. We're going to compare cats now to dogs. Or we're going to contrast dogs and cats. So cats meow, they chase mice, they like to sleep, and they lick themselves clean so they don't have to have a bath. Okay, and then in the middle we're comparing. How are they alike? They are both types of pets, and they both have fur. So you're doing this exact same thing, but you're taking your story that you read and comparing blue whales and sperm whales. Give me just a second. Let me get a drink. I've got a catch in my throat. All right. Look at the sign Carson made me. Isn't that sweet? All right. So your language for today is looking at different types of sentences. Now, I know this is something that you guys have looked at this year with Miss Lent. So I'm going to show you what the page looks like. So it says every sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark. Okay, that's how we know it's a complete, part of the way we know it's a complete sentence. Okay, so then it's going to look at 3 different kinds of sentences. Now, a statement tells something and ends with a period. A question asks something and ends with a question mark. And an exclamation shows strong feeling and ends with an exclamation point. Okay, so I'm going to move over here to my other computer. And I'm going to show you this, because this is, I know, what the words that you guys have been using this year. Okay, so you have declarative. Declarative tells about something and it ends with a period. Okay, that would be the exact same thing as a statement. Examples: I have a blue dress. I'm telling you something. Okay, my sister is in 1st grade. Again, I'm telling you something. So notice the period at the end. Okay, then the next one was a question. Okay, so a question is the same thing as an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks something and ends with a question mark. That's the exact same thing as a question. When are we eating? How do you play this game? Where have you been? I'm asking you a question. Okay, and the last one it talks about was an exclamation. Exclamatory, same thing. It shows strong feeling and it ends with an exclamation mark. The dog has fleas. You're going to say that with some excitement. Okay, my hair is on fire. That's not something you're going to say without some feeling on it. And the car has a flat tire. Okay, that's going to be an exclamation. You're showing it with emotion. So over here on your worksheet, same thing. Okay. You're going to circle the number before the sentences that are written correctly. So what you're looking for on these sentences is, do they start with a capital letter and do they end with the correct punctuation? So if they do, all you have to do is circle the number. If they don't, then you rewrite the sentence on the line, making it correct. Okay, and then it's going to be basically the exact same thing on the back, other than it gives you the sentence and you just have to add the end mark to the end of it. So thinking about, is it going to be a period, a question mark, or an exclamation? And then your last 3 down here are, you have to write your own. So you have to write your own statement or declarative sentence. You have to write your own question or interrogative sentence. And you have to write your own exclamation or exclamatory sentence. Make sure you add your end mark and you start each one with a capital letter. Your last assignment for today, it's a short day, is the end of your Scholastic News. Okay, so you have your Scholastic News newspaper. Then you're getting a quiz, a 10-question quiz. Okay, on that, it gives you which story you're going to find your answers and what page number that story is on. So, for example, this first part, questions 1, 2, and 3, all come from the story A Furry Hero, and that is found in your magazine on page 2 and 3. Okay, and then you're going to go to your next story, which was Sugar Shocker, and that's on pages 4 and 5. And you're going to use that to answer your next set of questions. Okay, so that is all your assignments for today. So this weekend, I want you to take the weekend off, do something fun, and we will meet back on Monday with a whole new set of lessons. So have a great weekend, and I will see you back on Monday.